Hey guys, I'm bringing you guys a Blackwing deck profile for 2014 new format, so let's get started. I run two Sirocco's. This card's really good because if my opponent goes first, and then they set a monster, and then when it's my turn, I'll summon Sirocco, first I'll have Black Whirl, activate Black Whirl and summon Sirocco, and I'll add like a Shura, and that's good because it sets up your place for future use, and then like next turn, if this gets destroyed, and then I'll summon Shura and then add like a boar or something, like, kill that +1. Like if I summon Shura get destroyed, summon boar add Zephyros, keep adding cards, and then yeah, that's really good. I run 3 Shuras. I like this card, and this is a staple. You're supposed to run this at 3. I like using this card because I'll attack with Shura, bring out like a Gale or a Breeze, and then like sync for Armor Master, which is a really good card. Yeah. I run 3 Boars. I like this card because this could pierce your opponent's defense position monsters, and this card can be special summon if you control Blackwing monster. So usually I'll normal Shura, special Boar, and then just attack your opponent and then exceed for something. So that's why that card is really good. You should run that 3. I run 3 Kalutes. I'm glad they bumped this up back to 3, because this is a really broken card. Usually, if my opponent has a high beat stick on the field, I'll summon like Shura, and then attack like, let's say they have like a 26 beat stick, and then my Shura can't get over that because my Shura is an 18 beat stick. So I'll like summon Shura, attack their monster, drop Kalute to the grave, and then my Shura will be 32 attack into the end phase. So then since my Shura destroy opponent monster by battle, I could special like a 1500 or less monster for my deck, which is really good. I'll usually special a tuner and then like sync for like Armor Master or Armwing, or like Armades if I went for Vayu instead. So yeah, that's a really good card. I run 2 Blizzards. Blizzard's really good because I'll like summon Blizzard, bring back like Bora from my grave, and then sync for like Armwing, which is really good. But sometimes I start off my hand with 2 of these in my hand, and these are just like dead cards in my hand basically because I don't have a grave. So yeah, I run 2 Vayus. Some people only run 1, but I run 2 because I think this is really good at 2. Like I'll summon like Shura, attack their monster, and then I'll special Vayu and then sync for Armades. And then the other one I'll just like use it for Vayu effect in the grave, and then yeah, like remove Sirocco and Vayu and go for Armwing. So this is a really good card. I run 1 Gale. This is really broken. So I'll like summon this card, half your opponent's monster, and then attack them. So yeah, this is a really good card to get over like big beat sticks. 1 Breeze. I mean, some people don't run this card, but I like it because it's really easy to go for level 7s like Armor Master. So yeah, that's why I like running this card. I run 1 Zephyros. This is really broken because usually I have like a Fiendish Chain on the field, which is useless because most of the times I activate Fiendish Chain on my opponent's monster, and then they will like synchro with their monster that I Fiendish or exceed with it, and then I'll just have a Fiendish there useless. So I'll use Zephyros effect from the grave and like bounce back Fiendish to my hand, and then special summon Zephyros. And then I'll basically get to reuse the Fiendish Chain, which is really good card. That's why I like this card. I run Kochi. Not a lot of people run this card, but I run it because it's really good. And like I'll summon Shura and then attack them and then bring out this. And it's a level 4 tuner, so I'll go for like Stardust or Thought Ruler depending what's the solution. So yeah, this card is really good in the deck too. I run 3 Black Whirlwinds, of course, staple. I run 2 MST to pop my opponent's back row. I run Lure Darkness, cards for Black Feathers, and Pot of Duality for the draw power. It's very consistent. Run Mind Control. This is a really broken card because most of the times I'll mind control my opponent's monster, and then like I'll exceed with it, synchro with it or something. I don't know, this is a really broken card. You have to run that card. Dark Hole just to blow up the field. Now for the traps, 2-dimensional prison. This is a really good card because if my opponent attacks me with like Stardust or like a Zen mains, I just like dimensional prison their monster, and then their like monster is banished. So this is a really broken card. That's why I run it at 2. 2 Icarus attacks. I think 3 is too much, because I think 2 is just consistent, and this card's really good because I'll summon like Shura, and then they try bombless my Shura. I'll activate Icarus attack, tribute my Shura, and then pop 2 cards on their side of the field, and my Shura doesn't get banished. So that's really good. 2 Fiendish Chains to stop my opponent's monster effects. 1 Bombless Trap Hole. Torrential Tribute. 1 Solemn Warning. Compulsory to bounce back your opponent's synchros and stuff. 1 Mirror Force to blow up your opponent's field when they're trying to attack you. Now for the extra deck, I run 1 starter just for that beat stick. It's really good. 32 beat stick, and the summon cannot be stopped basically unless you like Solemn Warning or something. I run Mistworm. This is a really, well, this is an alright card, but I don't like it that much because sometimes I'll like summon this card, and then like, well, most of the times this is like dead in my extra deck because there's like no point of it having it in the extra deck because I don't go for it that much. So I'll like summon, well, yeah, I'll have like Mistworm the extra deck basically, and then though this helps me at times because I'll like synchro for this card and return like 3 cards on the side of the field and then just attack them with Mistworm for game. So this is a really good card too. I run Stardust because you know, it's basically a staple in this deck. Thought Ruler, this is a really good card because, you know, attack your opponent's monster, gain some health. And then one time I was playing with my friend, I was using this card and then like attacking, like let's say they have a 24 beat stick on the field, I just attack and I gain 24 some health. So basically this is a really good card. Oh yeah, and about Thought Ruler, one time I was playing with my friend and then I summoned Thought Ruler on him, and he couldn't stop my Thought Ruler, and then it just kept on attacking his monsters, and I eventually ended up with like 20 something health, which was really good. Yeah. I run this. Usually I don't summon this, but I summon it a couple times by synchroing, but usually I just use the Vayu effect from the grave to summon this by banishing Armor Master and Vayu to special summon this 28 beat stick from the grave. So this is really good to have in the extra deck. Crimson Blade to like, you know, just to start your opponent's plays, like synchroing plays or something next turn if you destroy their opponent's monster. Black Withdraw, you're going to nuke the field. I run 2 Armor Masters. Some people only run 1, but I run 2 because I think it's really good at 2. Because, you know, it can't be destroyed by battle and it takes no battle damage involving it. That's why I like this card. I run 2 Arm Wings. Usually, I summon Blizzard and bring a special Bora and then sync for Armwing, and then the other one I'll just use Vayu effect in the grave by banishing Sirocco and the Vayu to bring this out, the 23 beat stick. So yeah, that's good. Armades. This card's really good because if usually I'll attack my opponent's monsters and they can't do nothing about it because, you know, the effect. So this is really good to rank level 5 to have in the extra deck. I run Gaga Cowboy because this is really good for gaming people. Like if they have 800 or less health, I would like summon this in defense position, detach 1, and then they take 800, and then, you know, it's game for them. Black Shippercorn. I like this card. It's really broken because like my friend, he always summons Zenmain, so I'll just summon this card and then like detach and send Zenmains to the grave and they take 1,000. So that's why I think this card's really broken. Ice Beast Zephyr. This card's really good because, you know, this gains 300 attack for each face-up card on the field if you detach, and then you eventually will become a beat stick. Like one time I had this card like at 36,000 beat stick, and then your opponent's monster effects are negated. So yeah, this card's really good. So yeah, that's it for my deck profile, guys. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, and comment down below, and tell me what you think about my deck. See ya.